Hello today, and today we're going to be taking a look on eBay and checking out the prices of Commodore Amigas. I did a video the other day talking about why I won't buy retro hardware anymore, because the fact is it's getting too expensive and I don't have the room for it. But just in case I want to buy an Amiga again, let's have a look at the prices and let's have a look what they've got. So let's type in Amiga 500. So I'm looking for an Amiga 500, and let's whittle it down to buy it now, because I'm not going to bid, because I wouldn't bid anyway. I'd rather buy it now. And let's go from highest, and let's have a look. So Amiga 500 computer box, Commodore with all the leads, ready to play, £1,000. Well, you know what you're going to do there, aren't you? You ain't going to ever sell that for £1,000. £1,000 plus £50 postage. An Amiga 500 for £1,000? No, thank you very much. An Amiga 1200, excuse me. Amiga 1200, Amiga 500, Commodore 1084s. What's 1084s? Anyone that knows about Amigas can tell me what a 1084 is, because I have no clue, and I've owned an Amiga 500 and an Amiga 1200 back in the day, and I've never heard of a 1084. That ain't the modulator, is it? No. £550 for two computers there. Might tempt some people, but I don't know. What's this? So I'm not interested in new Amigas, and that don't interest me one bit or another. I wouldn't buy one of them or anything newish Amiga. What's that? A superb cartoon classic Amiga 500 plus, battery removed, all working in games. So 295. Still, well, considering I bought my first Amiga 500 second hand for 300 quid. That was back in 1992 though. So you expect them to be a bit pricey back then, but now I don't know. Amiga 500 embossy chicken lips, 1 megabyte kickstart, 1.2 working, £275. Still above what I want to pay if I was going to buy one. Commodore Amiga 500 bundle game software manuals, slight fault with keyboard, forget it. Rare vintage Commodore Amiga. Well, they're not rare and they're not vintage. I won't class something that's about 30 years old regardless as vintage. Maybe 60 years I'd consider it as vintage, but not 30 years. £200. Amiga 500 plus. Right, I want to know, so obviously I have never ever played on an Amiga 500 plus, never seen an Amiga 500 plus, but why did people slate them? Why did people like them? That's something I want to know. Not all people, but I always tend, oh, Amiga 500s are rubbish. Why are they? I want to know a good reason why they're rubbish. Because saying that, my mate back in the day, he owned an Amiga 600, and basically what I'm led to believe, an Amiga 600 was a cut down version of Amiga 500 plus, and people like the Amiga 600. I hated the Amiga 600 because of the fact it had a cut down keyboard. I really hated that computer. I would never buy an Amiga 600. I'd rather have an Amiga 500 plus, to be honest with you. At least that ain't cut down. 170 quid. Well, they're coming down. Let's see, have a look. 194, what do you get? Amiga 500 box system. 194, what's this? 169, Amiga 500 with Gotek mounted on a caddy, 1 megabyte. So it's been modified. When you buy an Amiga, make sure it comes with two things: the power supply and a mouse. You don't have to worry about the modulator, because unless you've got an old TV, you ain't going to benefit from it. You might as well just get a SCART cable with the RGB lead. You get a much better picture. That's what I did back in the day. I didn't hardly use that modulator. £169. They're getting more reasonable, got to admit that. Oh, £125. So we got down to here, the Amiga 500 ×2 for spares and repairs. Well, if you can repair them, know a little bit about fixing computers. 125 though. Comes with, like I see, it comes with joystick, a few games there. What's that? A disc? I can't really. Oh, it's a drawer full of discs. Alright. I don't know. Personally, for me, I wouldn't buy it because I don't know how to repair them, so it won't be no good for me. But for people that can repair them, plus £30 shipping. So what do we have here? Amiga 500 plus, 512 RAM, plus mouse. It's always best to see if they have had a 1 megabyte upgrade as well. Something to look out for. But you could probably get them on eBay, but I don't know. That's the modulator, I think. SCART, 150 quid. Maybe. Let's have a look still. Amiga 500 with GoTech drive, 1 megabyte expansion. That's what I'm talking about, the 1 megabyte expansion. Controller USB drive. Alright. So that comes with it. 155 quid. That sounds reasonable actually. It does sound reasonable. We're getting better with the prices. Commodore Amiga 500, 130 quid. So that looks boxed. Does that come with everything? No, but even if that is probably getting more reasonable now. Definitely coming into my price territory here. How much I would pay. £15 postage. It's expected. Commodore Amiga plus Atari. Oh right, so you get an Atari ST and a Commodore Amiga for 140 quid, parts only. So they're knackered. Power PC board Amiga for Amiga 500. Nah, not interested in that. 120 quid. Boxed Commodore Amiga 500 full setup. There's no. Is that buy it now or is that? Well, it says buy it now, but it's not highlighted, so I'm not sure about that. Unless that's part of an auction. I don't often buy off eBay. If I do, it's only buy it now. I don't do all the bidding. Amiga 500 plus. I don't know. That'd be good for £100 though. That'd be quite a good. That's a good deal actually for £100. I wouldn't mind buying an Amiga 500 plus. I don't know why people say they don't like them. Boxed Amiga 500 computer with mouse etc. Untested but powers up. Well, that's not. It might power up, but £100. Buy it now. If it works, then great. You know, definitely a good deal at £100. Amiga 500. Now this is something that really annoys me. Amiga 500 computer console. These are not, and I repeat, not consoles. I really hate it when people list a computer as a console. They did it with the Commodore 64 too. And no, it's not a console. Not if you've got a keyboard, a full keyboard, you know, you use it as a computer, not a console. Commodore 500, obviously they ain't got a clue what a Commodore Amiga is. They wouldn't put it as Amiga 500 computer console Commodore 500. Obviously you haven't got a clue what it is. But 100 quid, that's pretty good. I mean, you get the power supply, the mouse, a couple of discs, so yeah. Vintage, no, stop calling them vintage. Commodore Amiga 500 own computer, 90 quid. Does that come with but you have to obviously go in the descriptions and find out, but we're not doing that because I don't want the video to go on for a long time. Action replay, Mark, is that good? Never owned one. 80 quid seems a bit too high though. Commodore Amiga 500, 80 quid. If it comes with a power supply and a mouse, then yeah, and it works, then yeah, 80 quid, that's a pretty good deal. You know, it's not bad. You know, I've seen Commodore 64s higher in this. I don't think I've seen Commodore 64s really this cheap. I mean, Amigas are pretty cheap at the moment. Amiga 500 plus, computer only, so you might just get the computer, but it's say if you've got a power supply unit and a mouse and you're just looking forward just to getting a computer, obviously your old one stopped working, then 80 quid, yeah, if it works, you're getting yourself a deal. This is definitely my territory of paying for an Amiga. Working Amiga 500 computer, only A500 vintage, no, 80 quid. No, this one seems a good deal. Amiga 500 with games, so you're getting a lot here. Power supply, mouse, 2 of these modulators you're probably never going to use, but it doesn't matter. You get a lot of stuff for that. Is a good deal. That is a very good deal for £72. Obviously £14.99 for postage. Even though that is a very good deal, buy it now. Very good deal that. Amiga 500 plus, 70 quid. No, buy it now though. Commodore Amiga 500 computer. So what are you paying for a Commodore logo? Excuse me, £51. You obviously have to have a look what it comes with, but if it comes with a computer, £51, that's pretty good. 1 megabit chip. This is what I was talking about. No, it ain't. 600. I forget that. It's Amiga 600. I think that's really it now. So that's all from the 500. I think they're just gained. Oh, you can buy a power supply unit for 20 quid. That's, yeah, because you're definitely going to need a power supply unit. But that looks like it's a European one. Yeah, we ain't going to look at the games. We're just going to look at the computers. So I would like to have a look at the Amiga 1200s, because that would something else I would consider getting, because I had one back in the day and I bought that one brand new. 700 quid, no way. I am not paying. I would never pay 700 quid for that's way too high. 12, I would have seen that one. Amiga 1200 fully loaded, Gage, yeah, 500 quid, no. Amiga 500, Amiga 1200, oh, I keep saying 500. Desktop Dynamite 410, nope. 375, hard drive, extras. Nope, still out my price range if I was going to buy one. Super right, 329, nope. 300, nope. Never, I don't know, the tower ones and the desktop ones wouldn't be something I would be interested in unless it was at the right price. I'm hungry. I don't know, 255 is 1200 tower version. It's only be interesting. CD-ROM, Amiga 1200, 250 quid. I think that's how much I paid for it brand new. And I did upgrade mine. So I did put a hard drive in mine as well. And I think I sold it, ended up selling because I was moving country at the time. I think I sold it for £25. £25 I sold my Amiga 1200 for. I was quite gutted when I look back at it. I know I had to get rid of it, but I wish I kept it in the loft. So I came back eventually, so anyway, Amiga 1200 refurbished, recapped, 240 quid. Nah, it's not what I would want to pay. 230 quid, refurbished, recapped. 200, oh, that one's missing key. I wouldn't want that, and it's coming from Germany. I don't want it. I wouldn't want to know if it's coming from a foreign country. You know, I want a UK one. What's all this? 35. Is that all the 1200s they got? An Amiga monitor, or something I'd probably be interested in getting. But that's all the Amiga 1200s they have. But as I say, I'm not going to look on the. I'm only looking at the buy now. So let's have a look at the. Well, I wouldn't have to look at the Plus because that would come under Amiga. The 600. See what they go for. Even though I would never, ever, ever buy an Amiga 600, even if it's the last Amiga on Earth. I still want my Amiga 600. Tested Amiga, yeah. Oh, here we go. £235. Nah. 4 gigabyte. Oh, hard drive. 3 megabytes of memory. £175. Now they're coming down in price. £180. £150. £149, £120, £112. Motherboard, nah. Yeah, personally, I would rather go for Amiga 500 Plus than Amiga 600. What else is there? I'm not going to look at everything. I'm not going to go into the 1000, 2000 because I know they'll probably be stupid money. That's really all I'll be interested in is the Amiga 500 and the Amiga 1200. Let's just type in Commodore Amiga, so that, or just because I know I put in Amiga, it won't. I know the last one was, I know it was brought out by Escom, but to me it'll always be a Commodore Amiga and nothing else. So let's have a look. £1,100 for an Amiga clone from Hungary. Yeah, well, you know what you can do with that, can't you? So I think we've looked at some of these. Nah, that don't interest me. I think we've seen these. I mean, now this is something that would never interest me. A Commodore Amiga CD32. I do not like consoleized versions of computers, and that goes with anything. The Amiga CD32, the Commodore 64 GS, and others. I'm not a fan of consoles. So I think we looked at that. What's that? Amiga 590 box hard drive plus, whatever that is. Rare vintage. Oh, I think we've seen that. I think we've seen. What's this? Commodore Amiga 2000. 155 quid from Hungary. And if it's just that, then you got to buy the power. Well, they should have they usually have built-in power supplies, don't they? So you don't have to worry about that. I think we've seen everything we need to see, actually. So I think they're just coming up what we've already seen. Disk drive. Oh no. What's that? Amiga Raspberry Pi case. Actually, it looks alright. It looks pretty good, that. Yeah, we got all these accessories. Yeah, we just basically wanted to have a look at the computers. Yeah, some reasonable deals there, actually. I mean, if you're thinking about buying a Commodore Amiga, definitely check them out, because there is some good deals there. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.